live on our channel, that is our YouTube channel. So in as much as this conversation will continue, in case you drop off, feel free to follow through even at a later time. So good afternoon once again. Welcome to our inaugural Financial Wellness Friday session. It's going to be a 1-hour session. And I want to begin just with a simple question. And today it's a conversation that we are having, so feel free to engage us. We have our chat section. We also have our Q&A. So my first simple question to you, again, it's Financial Wellness Friday. So everything that we talk about today will be on financial wellness. So if I give every member here an extra 1,000 shillings today, and this question is also going to the team that I have here, how many of you already know exactly what you do with it? So probably on the chat, you can tell me if you had an extra 1,000 bob, how many of you know exactly what you do with it? Let me just get to appreciate if I'll get a quick response. So if you have an extra 1,000 shillings, how many of us know what exactly we'll do with it? Feel free to type your answer on the chat, on the Q&A. I've just seen a good morning. Good morning to you. So if you had an extra 1,000 bob today, there are those of us who would save it. There are those of us who probably have a pending bill and they would pay it. There are those of us who would pay a loan. Some of us would invest it. We probably have those who would support a family member, or perhaps would just spend it. I can see there are those who are saying they would invest in money markets. There are those who would save it. Oh, David says 1,000 is just lunch and it's over. Alice is saying she knows what she'll do with it. She would register for eCASNEP. Wow, she's a student. And indeed, this conversation today is also aligned to our students. So keep telling us, oh, kuna mwingine amesema leo ni Friday. Well, and that simple question, it tells us something that is important, that financial wellness is really about the choices that we make with the money that comes to our hands. As a circle, we've always committed to providing our members with solutions that help them save. So I've seen some of us that have talked about saving, borrow, invest, and build your future. However, our responsibility as members, it goes beyond just offering our responsibility to our members. It goes beyond just the products and services. And I think we've been able to appreciate now we are changing even the way we are doing the engagements. Recently, we just had the youth forum, and we want to just align and have these conversations that touch on our day-to-day activities. So as a circle, we have a responsibility to educate our members, to empower them, and to equip them to make better financial decisions. And that is why we are having this engagement today. So towards this strategy, we are introducing this Financial Wellness Friday, and we want to just be practical. We want to have honest conversations about money, how we earn it, how we manage it, how we protect it, and ultimately, how it improves our lives and the lives of our members. when we talk about financial wellness, it's not just about being rich. It means being in control of your finances. So it means at any given point in time, you know where your money is going. You're able to meet your obligations. You can plan ahead. You're managing your debts responsibly. You're building your savings. And you're also preparing for opportunities. And we all know unexpected challenges, they arise from time to time. So we want to ensure that our members are at a point where money gives them a greater choice rather than just creating pressure. I know there are some of us, when you get money, it actually gives you pressure. But we want to just make sure that when you have money, it gives you greater choices. So from today's conversation, there is one thing that we want our members to remember and encourage even those who are not members to join and follow this conversation. So we want you to remember that financial freedom is not determined by how much we earn, but by the choices that we make with what comes to our hands. So we know we have those of us who have good incomes, but we remain under financial pressure. There are those who are earning modest income, but they have strong savings habits. They manage their borrowing well, and they build financial security. And that is where we have financial discipline. So the conversation today is going to help us distinguish between what we need and what we want. We are going to learn how to save before we spend. We will also highlight why it's good to borrow for the right reasons, and we ensure that our debt remains manageable, planning for emergencies, and most important, it's our habits. So again, we said it's a conversation, and I want to ask my second question. I think maybe on the chat, maybe we can see if we were able to get the responses to our first question. Yeah, please continue engaging us. So on the second question, when income comes in, what's usually your first financial decision? And I'm encouraging us because this is building to the next engagements that we are going to have as we dive into the solutions that we have to assist our members as they navigate their journey. So I'm sure there are those of you who've talked of saving, paying bills, paying your loan, school fees. We all know this week and next week, we are probably thinking of how we are going to pay school fees. Investments, we've seen how the market is doing in terms of available opportunities, and also just the day-to-day household expenses. Now, the most important thing is that we are not all the same financially. So we have students, and I appreciate in the conversation earlier, we've seen we have some of our members who are students. We have those of us who just got a job. We have those of us who have families, and at the moment we are thinking of how to put food on the table, school fees to pay, rent. We are thinking about our children's future. There are those of us who have businesses, And probably you're thinking, where do I get the next capital to address my customers' needs? We probably have those who have gotten opportunities and you don't have anywhere to run to get finances. So today, our conversation is just to help you understand that with Muhasibu, with your circle, we are able to work with you at every step of your journey. So financial wellness, it doesn't look exactly the same for all of us because we are all at different stages in life. So what's critical is the steps that we make and the choices that we make. That is what determines whether we have attained financial freedom. So the goal is just not to compare our financial journey with someone else. We just need to make better decisions and we keep moving forward. And that is why Muhasibu is here to walk the journey with you. So we have different products that are designed for our members at different stages, whether you are a child, whether you are a student, whether you are a business member, whether you are employed, whether you have retired. So we have different solutions, including different sources of income. And our role, and that is why we are having this conversation, is just to help you understand those options, use them wisely, so that you can strengthen your financial position to achieve your financial goals. So I want to take this opportunity to welcome our head of operations, who will take us through some of the practical ways where our members, their children, their families can put the little financial principles that we'll share with you today into practice, using the solutions that we have so that they can be able to attain financial freedom. So I want to encourage you to participate, ask questions, but most importantly, as we follow through this conversation, please identify at least one action that you will take after today's webinar so that you can improve your financial wellness. So thank you so much once again, and welcome to our Financial Wellness Friday. Today's conversation will continue. We have a topic today. Next time, we'll also have more. So let's continue with this conversation. Karibu sana, Head of Operations.
Thank you, CEO. And good afternoon, members. Pick it up from where the CEO has left in terms of setting up the foundation. And we can also continue with the chat. How many of us are pursuing financial freedom? Because that is the biggest goal that each and every one of us usually have. But the question that we never ask ourselves is, have we been able to cultivate the habits that are able to assist you towards accelerating your journey to financial freedom? So as a circle, it is one of the best structure that is able to give you a structure in terms of how you can be able to achieve the same. And in my session, I'll be taking you through how you'll be able to see the kind of products and savings products, ranging from savings product, investment product, that will be able to assist you to achieve your financial goals. One of the products, and I believe we can all relate to, is that financial literacy is never taught in school. And most of the time, more often than not, you find that we learn it from our parents as we grow up. So you find that financial decisions are usually based on emotions and even how you saw your parent maybe, and even your guardians relate with funds or with money. So you find that financial decisions are not based on even the financial knowledge that you have, but more so about the habits. And so, since we need to provide a platform whereby our children or the juniors that we are raising not only understand about how to save, but also they get the mindset in terms of how to grow the wealth when they get to an age of the adulthood. So as Muhasibu, we provide various products. We understand that as a SACCO, we are here for prosperity. And so we are providing the next generation with the opportunity to be able now to understand and even have a platform to understand how is money made, how do you manage wealth, and even how do you grow the same wealth. So that when they get to the point of earning in terms of salaries, in terms of business income, then they are in a position to make informed decision that is going to ensure that wealth is passed through generations. And it is even said that wealth does not go beyond the third generation, simply because the first generation usually generate the wealth. The second generation usually maintain the wealth, but the third generation come to squander the wealth, and there is no continuation, simply because there is no passage of the mindset that is usually important in terms of maintaining and even building the wealth. So as Muhasibu SACCO, we provide our members with junior accounts that they can be able to open for their children. Savings because of different goals, and that is for education. It can be also for their upkeep, and it can also be for furtherance of their, or even setting up an adding foundation when they start earning the money. And we provide you with opportunities that children are able to see a practical way of how wealth is generated, even how they are able to be sustained by their parents through savings. And in terms of investment, we have what we call the share capital, where members are able to invest in the SACCO by the time of joining. And the share capital usually provide you with a unit of ownership in the SACCO, whereby now you are able to invest to a minimum of 10,000, and the maximum is according to your ability. So this provides you with a structure in terms of providing you with investment platform that you can be able to invest and be able to pass it to your generation, and the generation are able to pass it to their generation in future. After you are able to invest in share capital, then there are what we call the deposit contribution. And the CEO has talked about what is the first action that you do when you receive your first income. I believe when your money hits your current account, maybe in the bank, and we will be able to see that also as Muhasibu SACCO, we are providing you with that platform. The first thing maybe that you do is withdraw that money to your M-Pesa. But also on the chat, we can be able to say, what do you usually do whenever we get funds received in our current account? So the question is, are we putting yourself as a priority as much as there are other bills that you need to meet? More often than not, you find that you are putting other priorities before you. And that's where we are talking about what is paying yourself first. Most of the time is when paying yourself first, you understand it like the examples that have been given on the chart, whereby you go and offer yourself lunch, whereby you go and treat yourself. But at the end of the day, does that really define paying yourself first? So in this forum, we are talking about that paying yourself first is setting aside funds, and we go by the principle of a minimum of 20% of what you have received. You set it aside, and we are providing you with a platform where you can be able to save that money. And we usually say that you also require to have a goal. What is your end in mind when you are joining the circle? So that you are able to know how much do I need to set aside every month, and not necessarily every month. It could be dependent on the nature of how you get your income. So it could be on a daily basis, it could be on a weekly basis, and it could be on a monthly basis. So we have a platform whereby you can be able to deposit the same from your M-Pesa. You could also set a standing order that is coming to your current account in the circle, and subsequently the same is usually transferred to your deposits. So by virtue of that, then we are enabling you to pay yourself first, and then you are left to meet your other obligation that you have. So as we discuss this forum, it is important to ask yourself, have you automated, or have you put yourself as the first priority when it comes to your income? And it is important to know that it is not how much you have, but you can be able to start with what you have, meaning that you can be able to achieve the same goal based on the income that you are able to get. So for members who are employed, we are providing you with salary check of account, whereby you can be able to provide your current account number to your employer, and they are able to remit your salary through the circle. So this one is making it easier for you. Instead of now the money going to your current account in the bank and then withdrawing that money to your M-Pesa so that you can save in the circle. So we are providing you with one-stop shop, whereby once you process your net pay, you have set up a structure that is able to support you. You have automated your habits, because one of the most difficult things is to control your habit as far as savings is concerned. So you're able to limit the information to your employer, and they are able to limit the funds to your current account in the circle. And subsequently, you are able to set up standing orders either to your savings, to a share capital. You're also able even to set a standing order to your junior account, whereby you are setting aside a sum that you're going to be saving for them on a monthly basis. If you're in business and you're running a business, regardless of whether the business have is a limited company, is a business name, is a sole proprietor, we are providing you with a platform where you can be able to manage your transaction. More often than not, you find that when you are running your business, the key thing is how you're managing the liquidity of the business. So we are offering you with pay bill options, whereby you are able now to remit sales proceed from your business direct to your current account with the circle. And then it gives you a good visibility of how your business is performing in form of sales. Through the same, you are able also to grow or even develop a credit history. And that will be the basis of you being able to qualify for an overdraft, which is based on the turnover that is passing through your account. And we know that business people, you are dealing with the sales in credit. So most of the time you may be having sales, but your buyers or your debtors are yet to pay you, but you require funds to be able to replace or replenish your stock. So instead of waiting for you to be paid by your buyers, then you can be able to be supported by the circle through an overdraft account that will ensure that there is business operations or your business operation continue as expected. So we have a lipa na muhasibu, that is a pay bill number 4189005. Then we are going to give you a unique, which is your account number, and you'll be able to place this sticker at your business point. and the members will be able now to channel your, they'll be able now to deposit the sales proceed to that pay bill number, and ultimately at the end of the day or on a need basis, then you'll be able now to access the funds from your current account. So you are winning in terms of managing the transaction within your business, at the same time building a credit history with the circle. So we have products for all nature of our membership. We know that members develop from junior, and then you become a student. So the students have not been forgotten. We are providing you with a Flexi account. A Flexi account is for an age between 18 to 25 years. And the reason why this product is there is because we know that when you are a student, you may not be having sufficient income to be able to save on a monthly basis on our deposit. So we are providing you with a platform. You are not left out. You'll be able now to be onboarded in the circle by virtue of paying a share capital, you become an owner. And because we know that you still yet to finish your education and be able to get a platform like a place of work where you can be able to start earning income. So Student Flexi account is providing you with an account where you can manage the funds that you get from your guardian or from your parent, and you'll be able now to learn and meet your emergency needs when you are a student, and even manage the consolidation of any income that you get from your parent. So the Student Flexi account is also providing you with investment returns. So you'll be able to earn interest on the balance that is being credited in your account on a monthly basis. And we also providing you with the Circle Link ATM that you don't need to come to the Circle. You can access the account at any of the ATMs in the country. You can also access the same by moving the money to your current account using the mobile, and be able now to meet your needs during your life in education. So I have talked about the salary checkoff, and beside getting a salary, beside processing your salary with the Circle, we also providing you with a salary advance, and that is a product that is also able to meet your needs before, as you wait for your employer to process your salary with the Circle, and it is repayable within 3 months, and that will ensure that you continue with your financial obligation. So at this point, members, I would like to take it back to the CEO, so that we can move to the next topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. Members, we are continuing well, and we appreciate you. We've reached about 250. And because today we have a moderator, who is our Corporate Affairs and Communications Officer, I'd like to hand over to him. But I want to just highlight the way we reward our members who attend our physical member education forums. Today, we are also going to award a few vouchers out of the engagements that we are having from the first question that I asked. So please be active, keep to this conversation, ask your question, we'll continue engaging. And even before we finish, we'll be able to reward some of us who will have participated in the engagements. So, Alan, you can continue with the conversation.
Thank you so much, CEO. So maybe I can say the key takeaway from what we've heard from the head of operations is basically business income may be irregular, but your financial discipline doesn't have to be regular. So we need to start having a savings culture, enable and also be able to take opportunities of the products and services that we offer as Mwasibu, and we'll be able to realize how quickly we can be able to achieve financial wellness. And speaking of financial wellness, I'd like to move on to the next session and introduce our head of finance, CPA Peter Waburi, take us through basically how to make our money work harder for us. So karibu sana, Peter.
Thank you, Alan. I'll start off from the response from a member based on the first question the CEO asked. And we've read, based on the 1,000 that the CEO requested, you are given today, what you do with it. The member said I would save the 1,000, preferably in my SACCO account, and use it as part of my emergency fund. It may be a small amount, but consistent. Saving helps build financial security. And from that response, it takes us to next slide, whereby we are encouraged to save. How? With only a shilling a day, it means you're able to set aside something that will take you far. What matters is the small choices and the consistent growth. It depends with what you are doing. If you are in business, you know what the 100 shillings is to you. If you are employed, you know what 100 shillings is to you. What we are saying, you need to set aside an amount from your payslip. Do you dedicate an amount that goes to the SACCO or goes to your savings? Is it done through checkoff? Do you have a direct debit or a standing order that you are deducted every month, so that every other month from your earnings, there's an amount that you are setting aside? In terms of the minimum deposit, our minimum deposit is 3,000, which we translate it to 100 shillings a day. Again, this does not limit you based on what you are earning. You can decide to be saving even 100,000 per month, depending on your income. As we have learned, 1,000 shilling is different in terms of value from different people. You saw there's somebody who said it's a lunch to them. So another person, it means they can set aside that money that they can use at a later date. So you start small, build, be consistent, and make that sacrifice every other month, and you see your money grow. I'll also highlight a bit on the share capital. Our minimum share capital is 10,000, and it doesn't limit you from adding more. You can still save more. And what the share capital does, it represents ownership in the SACCO, and it shows the stake that you have in the SACCO. And the share capital, remember, is also transferable and it's not refundable. So you also need to note that. So you are not limited to the 10,000. If you look at the rate of return from the share capital, it's quite high as compared to the deposits. From the history, last year, we gave a return of 15%. So that tells you can keep on building that amount. And we also encourage to open even other accounts. That is the CHS account, where you can onboard your children so that in future they can come and take up that account and continue with that journey of saving. Also, I would encourage members, as you grow your income, you are supposed to be reviewing your contributions. You can't be where you started. Maybe you are earning a salary of 50,000. You are saving by then 5,000. Your salary has increased to 100,000. It means you also need to increase on your saving. So you need to review as your income grows, what are you saving? And 1-2 years, you will be able to see the impact that small saving will have made to you. As a SACCO, we also have other saving vehicles. We have the Zao fixed deposit, where you can earn up to a rate of 11%, that is annually. And we allow flexible fixing periods from 3 months all the way to 1 year. So you can take money that you are not using at the moment and invest in the reserve fixed deposit. Again, we have the fall account where you can put your money for in the short run, and it will be able to earn you something. What I would encourage is that you give every shilling a job. You set aside what you need for your daily needs. You set aside what you need for your emergency funds. You also have your short-term goals and also your long-term goals. For long-term goals is where you save with an intention of borrowing from the circle. Currently, we are giving up to a multiplier of 4 to 5 times. So you can take advantage of that based on your long-term goals. And also you can invest for growth and investments. The last item I would talk about is the holiday scheme. These are schemes that you can invest, then you can withdraw at the end of the year so that you can you can at least take a holiday. Again, the money that is invested there also earns an interest, which is 50% of the declared interest rate on the deposit. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peter, for that engaging session. So I think maybe from what I can gather is we already have the right financial products in place, but also we need to look at convenience. We know very well convenience matters. And I'd like to invite the head of ICT, Mr. Kennedy Korir, to show our members how conveniently they can act on this financial products. So karibu sana, Kennedy.
Thank you and good afternoon, members.
When all is said and done, planning your money means nothing if it's hard to act on. And I know all of us, we have our phones. That's what we've used to connect to this webinar. And also we have our laptops. So I will take you very briefly on the channels that we have. We have our USSD channel, which is *657#. You don't need an internet. You need only to follow the steps that you've been following. You can also access your funds using our mobile app, which is downloadable on the App Store and the Google Play Store. And for the iOS guys, please watch on this space. If you have a laptop using any browser of your choice, you are able to log in and access your statements, your balances. You can also do an online loan application from the members portal, which we have enhanced it. And there is something also that is coming up. We are doing an upgrade to our portal to serve our members well. So the point is, now as we are talking, there is no point to wait until Monday morning or today in the evening. You just go to your phone, just borrow a loan, and you're able to sort yourself out. However, we are in a cybersecurity era, and digital safety is of our concern. Your PIN is yours. PIN ni siri yako. So let's protect it. And 4 things to remember as I wind up. Your OTP is yours. Don't share with anyone. If I can ask, what is the last time you changed your PIN, the PIN for your phone? Please make it regularly. It's not for any other person, it's for you as our member. We will never at any time call or text you asking for your PIN or OTP. If anyone does that, it is not from us. And I will insist, no one from Mwasipu Sacco will ever ask for your password. If you suspect anything while accessing the members portal on your laptop or your phone, please always call immediately. We are ready to engage. Don't click on that link. The moment that you click the link, you are giving authority or you're authorizing somebody to access your account. Otherwise, thank you, and we would be ready and on standby to answer any question in relation to the digital banking, or the digital space as a member. Thank you, and I take back to the CEO.
Thank you, Kennedy. And members, we are progressing on well. Time is far much gone. And I believe you have been able to take notes. So, like we said earlier, we are just starting these conversations. And today it was about saving. So we are just taking 4 actions, and they are very simple. So the first one, you need to review your expenses and also how much you're saving. And we promise we start today. The first question that I asked, one of our members responded, leo ni Friday. Na amesema leo ni Friday. Lakini hata kama leo ni Friday, siweke hiyo 100 bob. Tuanze leo. As we all know, our saving requirement is only 100 shillings a day. So let's examine our expenses and we start saving as early as now when we are having this conversation. Through our channels, it's very convenient, even as we talk, there are those of us who are continuing to save. And the good thing, what you save is actually yours. It does not belong to the circle. And it gives you opportunities as you continue to grow your membership. So take that action, and I can promise you, the more you transact within this 1 hour, the more you also have chances of winning our shopping voucher. The next action, you need to start. You know, unless you start a journey, unless you start this cycle, unless you start saving, you will never have enough to say that I will accumulate and then save later. So please start now. You don't have to save the 3,000 that is the minimum requirement. There is no limit, the much that you can put in as your savings. And remember, it's your money. The third action, you need to include everyone in your network, in your family. The circle opened the common bond, and now anyone can become a member. So you do not need to leave anyone in your network to be a member of Mwasibu. You need to work with them. So include everyone, expand your network. You know, your network is your worth. As you grow, those around you will grow with you. If it is your family, your children, as our head of operations has taken us through the junior account and the flexi account, open the accounts for them, inculcate that culture of saving. You know, you're building their financial, good financial habits. So encourage them to save the little that you give them. And this is going to align with the financial freedom that we talked about. So you need to include everyone, not just your family, also your networks, not just from the product perspective, but also from by being members of Mwasibu Sacco. And then through the channels that we have taken you through, automate the way you save, automate the way you pay your loan, so that you don't have to keep remembering or keep checking, have I done what I am supposed to do? And the salary, the check-off solutions that we have gone through, that is a good way of doing it. Our standing orders through the M-Pesa platform, through our mobile app, our portal, you can easily automate how you save with the circle. And with that, you'll be able to attain financial freedom. So I want just to give a highlight because I've been able to appreciate some of the questions that are coming in. And I wish to acknowledge that we have our management team that is also assisting us to respond to the questions. So feel free to ask your question. We'll respond to you. Sorry if this has gone off. So I just want to read a few questions. As we also check if we have a member who has raised their hand so that we give them an opportunity to ask their question. So maybe I can read one comment by one member when we asked about the 1,000 shillings, what they would do with the 1,000. So Melodisa said she would save 300 shillings. She would eat smocha and mayai, 100 shillings. She would send 100 for sadaka, and she would give her brother a gift, 500. So you can see how 1,000 can be able to make a big difference and impact, not just to her, but also to her network and her family. So it means she's already made that action of include, and probably she should earn our first shopping voucher. So Melodisa, if you can share with us your membership number, we'll be able to reach out to you and we'll reward you that voucher so that at least smocha now, is it smocha or smocha and mayai, you can share with a few of your friends. So we'll be able to reward her with a shopping voucher. I see we have Salome. She has said that we consider retirees. And I would like to confirm, yes, there is something that we are doing about that. It's feedback that has come through to us, and we'll be able to share the specific product for our retirees, but just to encourage the retirees to also take advantage of our products. We don't limit in terms of the age, so they can still take advantage of our products and services. Then we have Simon. Simon said he would save 1,000, preferably with his circle, and he would use it as part of his emergency fund. And he acknowledges it may be a small amount, but consistent saving helps build financial security. Thank you so much, Simon, and I know our team has engaged you. Please share with us your membership number. So we should be able to get back to you. So we already have our 2 winners. Simon, you're also our second winner for the day for the shopping voucher. So I want to go to the member who had raised their hands. So if the host can just assist us to allow Martin Gitonga to ask his question. And members, feel free, as we continue with this conversation, feel free to share your question, your feedback on the chat. And as we said, this conversation has just started. We will keep engaging you on all our products and services as we go along. So don't feel like we haven't covered the loans today. So today we were concentrating on saving. So the next Financial Wellness Friday, we should be able to cover the loans. And I also want to encourage you, next week we have the Nairobi Member Education Forum, which is going to be hybrid, and we'll cover more on the loan products. We are also visiting our members. We have member activation going on from the start of this week, and we appreciate those who have opened their doors for us. So feel free also to invite us if you have a meeting in your organization, if you have an activity that is going on, we'll be able to partner with you so that your network, your colleagues, your family members can become members of the circle. And you can also get to interact with us as we engage you on our products and services. So if we can allow Martin Gitonga to speak, we have 3 members. So Martin, please proceed. And I want to appreciate our board members who are joining us online. Thank you for your support. Martin. I think Martin is not able to speak, so we can engage Simon Mushiri or Millicent or Juan, those 2. Oh, Martin, you're back. Maybe you can ask your question. Simon or Millicent? So I see they are not able to ask their questions. So maybe head of operations, you can also speak to some of the questions on the chat relating to the salary products.
Thank you so much, CEO. So maybe we can start with the first question. We see that we Kelvin Naungiri has asked, has the salary payoff been automated with the Public Service Commission? In April, I was told it's a work in progress. Maybe head of operations can answer that.
Thank you for that question. Yes, it is. We will be able to provide you with a unique code to be able to present to your employer, and they are able now to ensure that your salary is tagged and it is remitted on a monthly basis. So you can chat us so that we can be able to provide you with more information on the same.
Then we have Lucy Nekesa. Lucy Nekesa has asked, has the USSD charge in Kenya shilling, does it charge or is it free? Maybe HICJ.
Thank you. The USSD is applicable as per the transaction that you're transacting. And the applicable charges as per the transaction that you're charging are considered. Thank you.
So essentially, it is not free. Yeah.
Then we have Patrick Kinuthia. Thank you so much, Patrick. I see you have a couple of questions. So maybe we can quickly have a look at them right now. So the first question, I think, the first question is, what is the current interest rate on member savings? So I think I can answer that.
Thank you, Patrick. The interest rate on member savings is dependent on the performance of the circle at the end of the year, and this is subjected to the members for approval. Last year, the rate was at 8% on the deposits and 15% on the share capital. The next question is on how dividends are calculated and when they are paid. The dividends also, together with the interest on deposits, they are prorated every month. And this again is approved during the AGM, and they are paid once approved by the members. The next question is, what are the requirements for qualifying for a loan? There are various parameters that we normally have. You're expected to save for a period of 6 months. Once during that period, we sensitize members to ensure that we save consistently during that period. And then you can qualify for up to 4 times of what you have saved. That is the deposits. And from that point, you'll have to ensure that you also secure the loan in terms of the amount that you're going to have qualified for. We also have a wide range of collaterals that we accept, so you can also take advantage of that. How much can a member borrow based on their savings? I think that one I've answered. It's up to 4 times of your deposits. What is the current loan interest rate? I would say that normal loan interest is at 12%. What happens to my shares if I leave the circle? The shares are transferable to another member of the circle. How can I check my savings, shares, and loan balance? Members are able to log into their portal. From the portal, you can download your statements, and from the portal, you can also view a dashboard that is able to display your savings, your shares, and also the loan balances that you have. So I would encourage you to go to a login page, that is the members portal. Have a look at your account, and you can also view your statements. The last question is, are there any charges or hidden fees on loans and savings? I would say there are no hidden charges. Once you make your application, we'll be able to communicate to you any charge that you're going to be levied. Then we'll be able to give feedback. Then we'll be able to process your loan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peter. So I've seen a question that I'd like to address from Simon Mushiri. So Simon Mushiri asks, confirm if a boda guy or driver is eligible to join the circle. So Simon, yes, Hasibu Circle is open to all Kenyans worldwide. So it is, regardless of your profession, feel free to join us and be able to enjoy the products and services that we offer. So regardless whether you are boda, mama mboga, all of you can join. It's karibu sana. Then we can look at we've seen a question from Frederick. How can I differentiate my emergency saving and long-term saving, please? So it's asking, how can I differentiate?
Yes.
My emergency saving and long-term saving?
Yes, that's a very good question. Emergency saving is something that is highly liquid from the name, and we provide you with what we call a core account. Core account is an account that is able to earn you interest at the same time provide you with liquidity. And that money is accessible on demand by the name core. You just need to request for the funds and they are taken back to you. So for long-term savings, we provide you with deposit account where you save for a long time based on the goal that you want to achieve within a given specific period of time, and even the amount that you want to acquire in form of a loan. Savings will give you a foundation to be able now to access credit based on the goal that you want to achieve within a specific period. Thank you.
We have a question from Abigail Mutahi. So she's asking, kindly share information on fixed. Kindly share information on fixed fund and flex account. Can I deposit monthly to a fixed fund account? Maybe chat.
Thank you, Alan. I'll mention about the fixed account, that is the ZAO. We have a rate of up to 11%. How you fix it's based on a tenure. from 3 months up to 1 year. And well, you're expected to deposit funds in your current account. That is where you are going to be fixing your money from. Then from the portal, you'll be able to fix the funds and you'll be asked whether you have funds in the current account. So you need to have communicated to us that there are funds, you have made funds and you intend that those funds to go to your current account. Then you can proceed and make online application of your fixed deposits.
Thank you so much for the response. I can still see Millicent Ojwang, you still have raised your hand, so maybe you are in a position to speak. Millicent? And Millicent, please unmute your microphone. I can see you're muted. Let's move to Collins Masinde.
Hello.
Hello.
Proceed, we can hear you.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My member number is NHS 25222.
Okay.
And can you get me?
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the Masipu as one of the beneficiary of your products. And I really appreciate our CEO, Madam Eunice, for your team, good coordination, and encourage all the members to take advantage of the products that are available because they are really transforming lives. Thank you so much for your assistance.
Thank you, Collins. Thank you for the support. You had a question?
I didn't have a question. I just wanted my comments about your work.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that support and the compliments. We are here to serve you. So please continue patronizing our products and services. Thank you.
Asante.
I can see we have Junior Okiri.
Yeah. Maybe as Junior comes in, and I know time is far much gone, I'd like maybe to address the hard question. There was one question by Thomas, and I think that is always the question by most of our members, why our rate is lower compared to other SACCOs. One thing we want to encourage our members is please make your SACCO your primary financial service provider so that any loan that you're taking it with your SACCO, the savings that you're doing and the investments that you're making, you have aligned your SACCO. So we only distribute what we are able to make at the end of the year. And as we all know, we have been on a journey of compliance. We just became deposit taking in 2024. And we are progressively achieving compliance. So we are balancing returns at the same time sustaining the business and at the same time meeting compliance. So what we want to encourage our members is to patronize our products and services, because with the growth that we are experiencing in the last 2-3 years, we should be able to match what other SACCOs are doing out there within the next 2 years. But it is all dependent with how we transact and we patronize our products. So please take loans with us. Again, as a SACCO, we exist to enable members access affordable credit. So we want to maximize on that role as a SACCO. We don't want to exploit you. So when you look at our charges, when you look at when your loan is being processed, look at what we charge you, even our interest compared to what is out there. So we charge you affordable rates, and that is why the distribution is usually the little that we have been able to make based on the affordable credit that we have given to our members. That is what we distribute at the end of the year. But if we're able to take as many loans as possible, encourage our friends and our networks to join the SACCO so that we can grow, we should be able to match what others are doing out there. But please note that we want to, at the end of the day, ensure that our members are accessing affordable credit. So we do not want to exploit members. And as long as we are serving that purpose, the little that we make will be able to distribute at the end of the year. Then I want to also answer the question in case, I think this is on guarantorship. In case you're deducted your deposits, can the SACCO invest in other avenue? I think maybe I can answer this in a different way. So over time, to address the issue of guarantorship and members suffering deduction of deposits, we've come up with a product that is the guarantor liability. So you don't wait for recovery to be done. You can take up the portion that you have guaranteed, because when you guarantee a loan, remember that you guarantee, we always insist that you ensure that you know them, you can align with their credit reports. So as long as you know them, then when they are faced with a challenge and they are not able to even take up the loan restructure, then instead of doing the recovery, you can take the option of guarantor liability. You pay a small installment, at the same time remain in good standing, and you also continue earning on your deposits. So always for matters default, even for members, we encourage you to engage us. Not when your situation is worse off, engage us when you are facing the challenge, because we have solutions across. We have a solution for the member because you can restructure your loan. You can consolidate your loans if you have several of them. And also now, to avoid the recovery, you can take up the guarantor liability. So when the notices are sent, please don't ignore them. Take that action and engage us. And I'm sure as we proceed with the Financial Wellness Friday, we are going to have a session on default management and some of the options that our members and their guarantors have, so that you can remain in good standing with the SACCO. So thank you, and thank you, members, for the continuous engagement. I see time is far much gone, so maybe Alan, you can guide us. But we are not closing on you, so please continue engaging us. And I've seen also we have shared some insights on the charts on the cashback that is happening for the ATMs, the 50% cashback. Take advantage of it. The more you swipe, the more you get rewarded. We have also shared with you our Lipa na Mhasibu solution, and basically the fact that our membership is open to all Kenyans. And remember, for our members, when you refer a member, at the moment, the campaign now has been doubled. You get a double return, and they get to join at 50% reduction on the registration fee. So the member joining, they and they join at an advantage at 500 shillings and 600 shillings. And the member recruiting that member, instead of the 1,000, they earn the 2,000 shillings. So you can see there's so much that you stand to gain, even by just encouraging your networks to join the circle. So I see we have 4 hands, but I don't know why they are not speaking. So maybe we can align on that.
Thank you so much. Maybe we can try. I'm seeing Junior Okiri. Are you able to engage with us?
Yes. Well, my name is Junior Okiri, member number MHS 31088. Then my first question was like, we have this account for the kids, maybe for the schooling. As a member, are you in a position maybe to open an account, maybe not to your child, but to somebody like a nephew whom you are responsible for? So I'm asking if that is possible too. There's this automatic code that is being used, that member can use, maybe to ensure daily deduction from his M-Pesa account to the Massive Sacco account. So maybe you can also share with us for the same. And then this one, maybe on the asset purchasing loan, maybe if you want to buy a land, to what extent that the Sacco cover or and because at some point I think I inquired the question, but I came to the office and I was told that things like maybe the survey or the lawyer cost is being paid upfront by the member. So I was requesting clarification on that. Is the Sacco financing everything, or there is some extent that as a member you need to pay upfront? Those are the questions I have.
Okay. Thank you so much, Junior. Maybe we can also allow Simon and Ida to ask the questions, and then we'll respond to them as well. So, Mr. Simon Muchiri. Or Mr. Isaac Muriri as well. Please unmute your microphone so that we can be able to hear you. Okay, maybe as trying to ask, we can have CEO take us through.
Okay. Let me handle one question. I think, Junior, you asked about a child that you're responsible for. So the question that I will throw back to you, from a legal perspective, if you have support for that responsibility, say, for example, it is adoption and you're able to support that child legally. So as long as you have proof of that, then we should be able to consider. But if it is just a child that you're responsible for and we don't have a legal binding document, then that would just encourage you to save for them within your main accounts. But then I think, HO, you can handle the question that's on the loans.
Yes, thank you for that question. In terms of asset finance loan, we have a specific product for purchase of motor vehicles. That is what we call the asset finance. And we are funding all type of vehicles ranging from personal all the way to public transport. But specifically to your question, in terms of acquisition of RAD, we have a product we call buying product loan, and we finance you up to 100% value of the product of the RAD that we want to acquire. So in terms of the external charges for providing conveyance as far as the charge is concerned. So we also finance the same within the 100%. And the loan is repayable within 60 months at 12% interest. So feel free to make your application or visit or do your inquiry so that we can provide you with more information on how you can submit your application. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Icho. Maybe because of time, I think maybe I'd like to invite the CEO to give a final word. And please note, members, that we will remain online through the chat board, so to the chat. So in case you have questions, please put them and type them, and we'll be able to respond to you.
Thank you, Alan, and thank you for the good coordination. We appreciate what you have been able to do today and what we have been able to cover. Members, as we said earlier, this is just the beginning. So don't feel like there is an expectation that you had and it has not been met. Like we said, this is our first Financial Wellness Friday. So we'll keep engaging with you and we'll be covering topics on our products and services and also your membership journey as we progress. So I was just checking to see if we have one of our directors online. I think we can align on that as we continue. So mine is just to appreciate you for all the engagements today and the feedback that we have been able to receive. So today it was just about smart money choices that we make today for financial freedom. So our challenge to our members, based on the insights that we have shared this afternoon, is for each one of us to make one positive financial decision, and we repeat it consistently. So the small choices that we'll make are going to significantly change our lives, and not just ourselves. As we said, one of the key actions, we agreed that we are going to include everyone. So make the smart choice today. Open an account for your child. Encourage your brother, your sister to join the circle so that you can grow together. So when you include everyone in making that smart financial choice, it's going to change your tomorrow. And we all know our tagline has been, together we make the difference. So these conversations are helping us to see simple, practical ways in which we can be able to make the difference, not just in our lives, but also in the lives of those that we work with in this life. So we want to encourage you, just make that simple decision, start today, so that you can be able to attain financial freedom. We are here to support you. We are here to serve you in all the aspects that we have been able to cover today, and even those that we have not covered. So talk to us, engage us, visit us, even as we come to you, not just within these 2 weeks of the membership activation, continuously engage us so that we can be able to improve your life, and also the circle will continue to grow. And at the end of the day, again, we'll be back to you as a member, because this is your circle, you're the shareholder, you own Muhasibu. So let's grow together, not just as individuals, but also as Muhasibu. Thank you so much. We continue to engage you on this platform. So feel free, even as we finish the session, we are still here to serve you. Thank you so much. And sorry, we still have 2 vouchers. So there'll be another voucher for the member who has deposited within this 1 hour. And then we have 1 voucher for the student member. I think I didn't note her name. There was a student member who answered the first question. So just to encourage our students to open the Flexi accounts, we'll get you a shopping voucher, but probably you need to share your details and if possible, deposit something to your account today so that we can be able to engage you. So today we were awarding 4 members. Look out for more. Next week, we also have road shows within the Nairobi region. We have done Mombasa and Kisumu. The Nairobi region will be going round. We are already on the ground. I know today we have a team that is even around industrial area. So we should be able to meet you, encourage us when you see us, talk to us. At the end of the day, we walk this journey with you. Our vice chair, please, if you can say hi to our members. Even as we conclude, before you conclude, because I've been able to just appreciate that you have joined us. Vice Chair, please say hi to our members on behalf of our directors.
Good afternoon, CEO. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good afternoon, members. I would like to thank each and every one of you who have joined us today. Just to reiterate what the CEO has said, this is webinars that we'll be doing every Friday. We encourage each and every one of you to be joining frequently. Tell the rest of the members that this is something that we have started. We'll be able to interact with the management team, ask your question, have everything clarified on real time. And we'll also like to welcome you for our Nairobi Education Day. We have shared we've been able to share with the members that we'll be having our Education Day on the 29th, which is not this Saturday, the next Saturday, and we encourage each and everyone to join.
Thank you, Vice Chair.
Yes. Thank you. Back to you, CEO.
Thank you so much. I also see we have Director Wilson. If you can say hi to members as we conclude in 1 second. Director Wilson.
Thank you so much, CEO and the team. I don't think I have much to add. Our interest is ensuring that our members are well taken care of. We are impacting our members positively, and we're able to recruit more members who are more knowledgeable so that they can access our services. Otherwise, thank you very much to those who attended, and thank you so much to the Secretariat for this initiative.
Thank you. I also see we have Director James. If you can say hi to our members on behalf of SC. Director James, I see you're online. Probably he's not able to speak, but we recognize we've been able to see that you have participated. Thank you so much. So our student is Alice Merongo. So we should be able to appreciate you after this session. So for the parents who are in this forum, please open a Flexi account for your children who are the students who are in college, and also the children accounts for those who are in the lower grades. So I want to take it back to you, Alan, with the hope and prayer that all our members will make smart choices, not just today, but also in the days to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, CEO, for your insightful words. So, and I'd like to, because of time, I'd like to thank all of the members, the board for joining us through this engaging session. So we really appreciate having more than 250 members join us in this very first Financial Wellness Friday. Says a lot, and it shows that you are really interested in getting to learn about managing your finances, saving and investing. So because of time, I think I would like us to end with just the simple prayer, which is the grace. And after that, please note that we will remain on the chat. So if you have any question, please put it, please drop down on the chat and ask your question, and the team will be able to respond. So let us begin. And now, on the grace of our Lord,
The love of Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forever. Amen.
thank you so much, and look out for the next session announcement.
Thank you, our members. We look forward to seeing you next week for the Nairobi Member Education Forum, and we also hope to continue engaging you on this Financial Wellness Friday. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the congratulations. We appreciate. Thank you for the appreciation too. Thank you so much. Thank you. We really appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Caroline Joki wants to be recognized. Probably I can leave that to the head of operations. We can give her some branded merchandise. So please, she has requested be recognized. So Caroline, our head of operations, is going to reach out to you. Thank you so much.